You are about to witness the very exciting story of a city and its people.
Welcome to motherfucking Detroit.
What up, though? What up, though? This is Detroit Mail with another name podcast. Almost got tongue tied up there. This is part 2 or take 2. Tried to put one out yesterday at Thanksgiving since I went at home buying equipment. Tried to do it on my phone. For some reason, I couldn't get it to upload. So I had to wait till the day to do it. Then plus something happened early this morning. Had to go into work early. So it's part 2 or take 2. Before we do all that, let's get all these preliminaries out of the way. If you have not done, go down to YouTube or over to YouTube and hit that like button, bing, hit that subscribe button, bang, and hit the notification button, bang, and you get everything that we upload. For instance, when we go live every Monday and Thursday, we will go live at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we talk about everything they do with sports, NBA, MLB, NFL, anything else doing with sports, NHL. We talk about sports, and more sports. So if you want to get on, jump in the chat, chime in what subject we're talking about. Or we want to bring up another subject, we try to fit that into our scheduled show, or you can call in. You can jump in and on live video. So we got many ways that you can interact with us on our live stream every Monday and Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, if you're up late at night and you just gotta get a sports fix, tune in to the late night hour with Wildcard Mar. I think it's Tuesday through Saturday. At 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He goes on live and same thing. You can jump in the chat, you can call in. Any kind of way that you want to get involved with sports and you want to get your late night sports fix, that's what Wildcard Mar is there for, the late night owl show. And you also can get that here on the IOW network. And if you're a Jets fan, tune into the big homie Nick Shine, proud Jets fan, his channel. And also, if you are a Chiefs fan, Wildcard Chief or Wildcard Mar, he will be dropping under the same channel, IOW. Also, if you just want to do a funny meme, if you want to promote something, or just want to get something off your chest, or just want to participate in what's already on the page, and you just want to comment, go over to our Facebook page, IOW Network, where you can do that too. Also, if you're selling something and promoting something, got a channel you want to promote, you can do that also on the Facebook page. That was for we all about networking. Now that we've got the preliminaries all of the way, let's give my reaction to the Thanksgiving game. I wanted to give a live reaction so you can get the raw feel, but I can say it was disappointing because they had a chance to win. But at the same time, it's exciting because they hung with a good Bills team. And I know some people gonna say, well, the Bills had injuries, but so did the Lions. And this time of the year in this NFL, all teams are suffering injuries. It's all about how you come out and play, how you are built as a team when those injuries happen. The Lions, I can at least say, offensive line is deep when it comes to their backup players. All their backups on the offensive line plays well. You look at they missing Evan Brown, Jonah Jackson, Big V is out. So you had a lot of people on that offensive line that was injured. They still ran the ball pretty well. I mean, considering that Buffalo has a great rushing defense, great run defense, they ran the ball pretty well. I mean, outside the Jamal Williams fumble, and I'm not gonna get down on him because hey, they put a hat on the ball, and it wasn't like he just coughed it up. They put a hat on the ball, and that's good defense. So I'm not gonna knock that thing. Good. They got a good. Buffalo has a good pass defense, and they moved the ball pretty well. The Lions did. So you have to take the positives from this. I know I listen to some other people that's how more victories, it's not accepted. And here's my thing about that. And I'm not knocking the person who said it. So somebody see, oh, well, he's talking about. No, I'm not talking about. I'm not knocking it. If I want to address it, I agree with that. When you're looking at the Miami game, I agree that you're looking at the Seattle game. I agree that you're looking at other games early in the year. Those more victories don't mean nothing. But considering what they put together for this month, considering no one had them beating Buffalo, and like I said, if you saw the preview video that I did before the game, this was a 4-part test. And, when you are playing against a subpar team, you're supposed to make sure you beat that subpar team. When you're playing against a team of great caliber or better caliber, let's say better caliber, such as Green Bay is a better caliber than Chicago Bears, and you beat that team, hey, that's part of the test. Then you go to a 7-2 second place team of the Giants, and you beat that team. That's it. Now you want to see how you stack up against the elite teams of the NFL, and it look like you can hang with them. Well, you didn't get blown out, so you mean you can hang with that. That's something to look forward to when you get those pieces back. When you get next year pieces in, you're looking like you put something together. I was real big on, oh man, we gotta get another quarterback. Jared Goff is not the future. I still on that, but I think this year you should draft your defense, a couple of offensive pieces, and if you can get a late round quarterback, get it in. Like a Bailey Zappi. Is he a elite quarterback? No. But can he develop into a good quarterback? I believe he can. You get a quarterback like that, that's someone you can develop into a good quarterback, because if you look at the quarterbacks throughout the NFL, since the NFL been around, you have some quarterbacks that won Super Bowl that wasn't great quarterbacks. I always bring up Trent Dilfer. Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl. I think the Lions can put together something if they get someone that's athletic. I think I'm not saying get Bailey Zappi. I'm using him as an example. If Bailey Zappi can move in the pocket, boom, you need somebody like that. Bailey Zappi can throw the ball deep. Does he need development? Yes, but you get somebody like that, keep Jared Goff for another year, maybe 2. As you develop the rest of your team, you're still gonna be winning because Jared Goff still shows he can win. He just don't look like he can take you to the Super Bowl. And I don't think next year is a Super Bowl year. It's a playoff year, possibly. And year after that, maybe going deeper into the playoffs, and maybe a third year, maybe looking at, okay, we should be Super Bowl contending. You know what I'm saying? The steps of this thing, and you want to build something that you can go. It's not a fluke. It's not Cinderella year. You want something you can build that every year, like the Chiefs. Every year the Chiefs enter into the season, they are Super Bowl contenders. Whether or not they win is a whole different conversation. They're Super Bowl contenders. Buffalo Bills, what they put together. Now, when they come into a season, they part of the conversation of a Super Bowl. My other teams now kind of just new to it. I mean, Philadelphia looks good this year, but that's just something new. Who else? Baltimore, possibly in a conversation, but you want something like the Chiefs. I think the Buffalo Bills are the two standards. They're the litmus test. They're the standards of what you want to build. That's what you want to build. Something like that. That every year you enter into, you looking at going to a Super Bowl, and if need be, after another year, Jared Goff, you can find a way to get rid of Jared Goff and develop the quarterback you have, or not even draft that quarterback and wait till another year and look at an up and coming quarterback that's coming out the following year, 2024, and get a quarterback then. You know what I'm saying? That's good. We got to look at it like this. And a lot of us say, give it Jared Goff, give it Jared Goff. If you get a rookie quarterback in there, you still got maybe 2 or 3 years. You got to develop that quarterback. So now you're going through 2 or 3 years of development of a quarterback. And it's not a defense of Jared Goff. I don't think Jared Goff is a future answer. I think you should get somebody in there, but I don't think you should get rid of him right away. I think you can still win games with him, you know, and you have somebody sitting in the background waiting and learning. So then by the time they jump in, they don't have as long as developed. But I ain't want to go out this route. I really want to talk about the game. I think what the Lions did in Thanksgiving, you know, yeah, it was disappointing they didn't win, but they showed something. They actually really showed me something that makes me say, these next games coming up, they should better win majority 70 or 80% of those games. I mean, you know, it's any given Sunday because they all professionals, but you should better sweep Chicago. Hell, you might be able to sweep Green Bay, split the Vikings. You already played them once, so all you can do is split. The Jets don't know what they want to do as far as quarterback. Great defense, but they want to know what they want to do as quarterback. So that's another. I think the Jets game is a good test for the offense to see what they can do against another good defense. You know, but I think this defense that we have, depending on what White does, no, we should be able to slow them down, stop them once or twice to be able to win that game. Jacksonville started off looking kind of like they may be more improved. Now they starting to fall off. Who else we got coming up? I know we got all the division ones. I know Jacksonville, Jets. It's not gonna forget somebody. Whoever it is, I know they look like winnable games, especially the way they came up against Buffalo. So I say be optimistic as a Lions fan, but as a content creator, you know, if I'm looking at it from just a content creator standard or content creator eyes, I'm liking what I see. I'm liking what I see. You know, I was like, it looked like a season that was going downhill. They start putting together some games, and I still was kind of like, okay, let me see what they do against this kind of opponent. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Okay, they did well. See what they do with this opponent. You know what I'm saying? And it was like a tier. It's like boom, 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 boom. It got to the lead opponent, and they hung with them. You know, we can talk about the decision on third one and stuff like that. Yeah, they still have to work out some kinks and you know, and decision making at certain times, clock management, stuff like that. But I'm like this: if it would have worked, nobody would have said nothing. You know, I'm not really down on that because my thing is like, you know, the best time to take a shot sometimes is when you at least expect it. I think I think they ran some great plays. I like to play the well, I can't think of my man's name. I'm sorry, I don't want to say Trinity Benson, but not Trinity Benson. Not Josh Reynolds. God dog it. Cleve Raymond. That played the Cleve Raymond. Oh my God. He came on the in and around. Great call. They called some great plays. I think they pulling when you taking a lineman, line him as a tight end and have him pull around, that's a great caller. Great play caller. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like that. So I like they called a great game. You know, it sucks that the field goal kicker missed the field goal. That was that right there. You can call that a pivotal moment in the game because you got those 3 points. Detroit still wins. You know, they still win. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna say it like I'm gonna say this a little bit. And I'm gonna get out your way like I always do. You know, I try not to keep them too long, but as a fan, I'm very optimistic of what this team can do next year. Um, you know, I heard somebody talk about Aiden Hutchinson ain't do nothing this game and this and that. Hey man, the man's a rookie. you know, and you've seen flashes of what he can be and what he can't and what he can develop into. Aleem McNeil, same thing. I mean, even this game, he didn't play that bad. He was pushing that pocket. So he seemed like he's coming along. We get Okuda back because I think he's just in concussion protocol, so he should be back next game. Jerry Jacobs, very aggressive player. I like the way he plays. Rodriguez made some great plays in this game. Tipping the ball so that Anzalone can catch it for the interception. I mean, the defense is coming up, man. They are coming up. All they need is a few more pieces in there, and you're looking at a whole entire defense. Maybe, dare I say, elite defense with the right players. If you draft right next year, and supposed to have some money in the salary cap, get a few vets in here that can help develop those young players and solidify some positions. You got an elite defense. An elite defense. And it all hinges on you got a lot of picks. You got 4 picks in the first round. I mean, 2 picks first round, 2 picks second round. You should be able to get some talent on the team. You just gotta make sure you hit on those picks. You may get some talent on the team, man. I'm not really worried about the offense. Run game is there. We see what Jameson Williams do. Yeah, I mean, Goff seems to underthrow a lot when it comes to the deep ball, but with that speed, you can hit him on crossing routes and let him just use the speed. You can hit him on, little short go routes. They don't have to be like a full out, almost like a timing route. As he come off the line, it's kind of like throw it up there, let him get it, and use his speed, especially on the goal line. There's a lot of little things you can do with that game-changing speed. And don't forget, Khalif Raymond is a fast receiver himself. So now you put Raymond in there, you got Amon St. Brown in there, Jamison in there. You can line Swift up as a receiver, and you got Jamal in the backfield. They gotta figure out what they want to do with this offense. It all hinges on what happens the rest of this year and what they pick next year. If they just fall apart, then I might change my mind again. If they fall apart these next 7 games, they should go, I say no less than 70%, no less than 75%. But I think they should do at least 80% for the next 7 games. That means they only lose 1 or 2 games. And I'm only saying 1 or 2 games because, like I said, any given Sunday, any team can be any team any given Sunday. Minnesota might get up for that game. They might lose that. Or the Packers might get up for that game. Justin Fields might just having an unbelievable running game. You know what I'm saying? But the Bears, I just don't see the Lions losing to the Bears. And I think that was at home. They played Soldier Field last time, so that was at home too. So I don't see the Lions losing to the Bears. I mean, it can happen, but I don't see it. And the way Aaron Rodgers is playing, they should better beat Green Bay. And, they got the Jets. Oh, Carolina, so they play. That's the other one I forgot. And Carolina, they should better beat Carolina. Carolina can decide what quarterback they want. They start Sam Donald now. So, you know what I'm saying? They keep switching back and forth. They bet Baker, Sam Donald gonna drop an egg. They might have to go down to get somebody from the West Side Cubs or somebody to play Carolina. You know what I'm saying? The way they play. So I ain't worried about Carolina. I don't think the Lions should look past them, don't get me wrong. But I think the Lions can beat them. So what team scares you these last 7 games? No teams to scare us this last 7 games. They should be able to win all 7. I think it's 7. I may be wrong. I don't look at the schedule, but the ones I named, they should be able to beat all of them. Put it that way. But you do give them the benefit of the doubt. This is the NFL, but they should be able to beat all the teams left. So they win all 7 of those games, right? They looking good. good. And the Rams keep losing, they gonna that pick gonna say go up anyway. And they can always trade up, with that extra pick they got and get Will Anderson. So I mean they got some moves they can make. So that's why it should be exciting to watch them play. I know I'm getting a little long with it because I missed it from last year. I mean from yesterday. I missed my my upload from last. I keep saying last year. I missed my uploading from yesterday, Thanksgiving. I still got turkey on the brain, dressing and collard greens and candy yams. I still got all that on the brain. I'm ready to go eat some more of that. But anyway, I still gonna do the other videos I was talking about. Hopefully I get on those coming up soon. But thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Hey man, go Lions. And if you haven't done it, please, please, please join the Facebook group, man. It's steady growing. I love when people get in there and drop their memes or just chop it up about sports. That's what it's there for. Join the Facebook group. Like and subscribe to our page. Help us build something here. And until next time, peace.